I think about so many things while I'm weaving. I think about the women who wove before me. I hope that they're there with me, cheering me on. I'm Kelley Lunsford, and I am a Chickasaw weaver. When I started finger weaving, I really enjoyed it, and I've been doing it for over 20 years. The natural progression from that weaving was to weave baskets. After that, natural fibers, cane, and natural dyes. So I started experimenting with that, and from the baskets, I really wanted to weave some of the traditional mats. The first mat that I made, it was a smaller one. I made it out of cane. I made my own dyes from black walnut and pecan and just the natural color of the cane, and it turned out really nice. All kinds of fibers were used for weaving. The Southeast is more indicative of the cane because we had it everywhere in the Southeast. So we used what we had available. And cane is durable. And once you weave it into a mat, believe it or not, it's very soft to sit on. My process is pretty simple. When I start a mat, I usually start with a small prototype to see how I like the pattern and how I like the colors. I wet it down. I like to keep it wet so it's more flexible when I'm weaving. Cane will dry very fast, and then when it gets hard, it will crack. You're really moving and bending it a lot, so you want to have it flexible so it won't crack on you. And if it does, you're going to have to replace that piece. Sometimes weaving is kind of mathematical. You have to figure out your pattern and how it's going to fit. This particular one, I'm working with circles that have holes in them. I'm working with different dots here. I'm working with several things going on at the same time. So it's important to kind of write down each weave and how it's going to fit in here. On this small piece, I just want to start weaving my pattern, and it's just a process of counting out where you want to go. So it depends on the size, on how long it takes me to complete one. The one that is behind me, I worked on that one for about 3 to 4 months. I took old Super 8 film, and I liked it the best because it has sprocket holes in it. What I wanted to do was do the traditional mats, but use some unconventional materials in them. I wanted to bring them up to kind of a contemporary style, a style that reflected me, a style that kind of felt like the world that I live in today. When I first started out finger weaving, I was pretty impatient, very young, and it taught me to calm down, relax, learn patience. I think everybody needs something like that to relax in the world that we live in today. And finger weaving and weaving, that does that for me. I think I get a lot of inspiration from my daughter. She is going into the arts. I want her to learn from her mom. I think anytime you can learn from a loved one, it makes that art more special. It's a great way to, connect with your family. I do feel like our ancestors, our loved ones, are happy that we are continuing the traditions. I think that they're watching over us, and I think that they are saying, great job. They're saying, keep moving forward and push it as far as you can push it.